Om Shanti, everyone. I'm your host, Sister Jenna. You're watching The Next Normal. I'm looking forward to having you come out to the Meditation Museum on November 2nd between 1 and 2:30 if you happen to be in town, or if you've got friends or family in the Washington metropolitan area, send them over. I would love to see standing room only as we go to those polls and begin to really vote in peace. A peaceful vote is what's needed now for us to be able to somehow get the country together. It's called the United States of America, not Divided States of America. United States of America. It's okay, we're all different and we come with different energies inside of us, but how can we work together and how can we generate revenues and abundance? Today's discussion in our series of compassion, I thought about what is compassionate money? What is it to have compassion with your finance? You ever gave that some thought? When I used to do America Meditating radio show quite regularly, I used to interview this financial guru called Ken Honda, and he would propagate something called happy money. Be happy making it, be happy spending it, be happy saving it. I thought about, well, why don't I have compassionate spending, compassionate earning, and compassionate savings? I look at my financial situations where I have to be the instrument to help to mobilize individuals to create their fortune so that the meditation museum keeps running, so that the buildings keep staying upon us, so that the production work happens, so that the programs, oh my God. Before the pandemic, we had 300 programs a year. That's not even including the projects and the initiatives that we used to launch. Why do we stay so active and busy? Because we have to. Right now, the world is collapsing in vibrational frequency. In that energy in the soul where there's a lack of compassion, there isn't any patience, there isn't any open space to sort of invite people to figure out what they're going through as well. You know, everyone is just pushing in, controlling, manipulating, abusing. A lack of compassion is upon us. But with God in our hearts, the compassion will increase. We all have limits because we're still human. And when it emerges, we can see where we need more compassion. But have you ever thought about compassionate money? Think about it. The feeling of compassion where finances are lacking. I opened up the bank account. Oh no, it's not looking so good lately. Compassion says, okay, something is happening financially, it's not coming in. But how does my compassion open up to say, we have to generate it, we have to make it work, we have to help, we have to make it work. And so the energy of compassionate money, I've been investigating it, is to feel that if I embrace the energy of finance, the energy of money, where there is a sense of care and understanding, knowing that maybe in my karmic world, somewhere in my past, maybe I abused money when I had a lot of it. Maybe I didn't use money for the right reasons. And it leaves my hands because money has to leave our hand, but also money comes in through our hand as well. But why is it that even if I'm educated, I'm working a good job, I'm saving, I'm doing good, money is not flowing like I see the 4% of souls in the world, those billionaires? How do they get this energy? What is the compassion, the karma in their souls that attracts such an abundance of wealth? What is your attitude towards your finance? Is there a fear, a resistance, a concern, a worry? How am I going to make it? just going to pause there for us to look into it. Because I've been there. How are we going to do it? And the fear, and there's like a knot that comes in you, like there's no compassion, which means there's no flow, even to be open for the money to come. And even the knot in your heart or the resistance in you is to say, I'm just going to hold on to whatever I have. Can't give it away. Where's that's not compassion, for sure. When you look at the energy of compassion, it's to recognize that something is a limit, but I'm here to help. My money is, at this time in my life, it's a limit that I am here to help to get out of it. So when there isn't compassion, we tend to kind of leave the money or the state that the money is in as it is, with an energy of fear behind it. I don't know where it's going to come from. That's going to happen. How are we going to do this? We have to keep the museum open. Well, pack your envelopes, go door to door. Give out flyers door to door. Meet strangers, give it out. The more people, the more opportunities for abundance to come to your door, right? Compassion will make you do more because there is a lack. Someone's drowning. Oh no, they're drowning. Oh no. Someone's drowning. Compassion says, throw the life vest in if you can't swim. Compassion says, call for help. Hey, somebody's drowning. Come and help. You gotta help. Can you swim? I can't swim. Compassion helps. And so even in our financial struggles, are you compassionate with your monies? Are you compassionate enough to recognize the spirit of compassion, that every energy you put into working your 9-to-5 jobs or your computer jobs, or putting in your hours that you need, or starting your own business, doing a startup, becoming an entrepreneur, the level of sympathy, empathy, care, kindness, concern, love, courage, fortitude, these are all acts of compassion. I want to be compassionate with my money. One time I was putting gas in the car, and I could not believe it was when gas prices were like $3.99 in the US. And I think in those days there used to be, I forgot how much the base rate is. Minimum wage must have been like $7 or something. And we would say, wow, this is like 2 hours of work here, just to pump 2 gallons in the car. When it was minimum wage, I think minimum wage was $7 or $8 in those days. And you would pump gas and you would say, this is 2 hours of my labor. Think about it. When you renew your Netflix every month, whatever that is, $9, $10, $12 a month, that is an hour or two of your hard-earned energy. It required a lot of your compassion to get into work and to stay there, to earn your living, to come back and compassionately look at your account and realize, I don't have enough in there. So compassion says, do more. Compassion says you have to help yourself. Compassion says the universe has an abundance out there. Why are you stuck in this one area? Compassion says, I don't care if I have to sell flowers on the street to take care of my family. I'm going to do it. Compassion says, get up, get going. You need to save yourself, even if no one's coming to help you. Compassion says, do what you've got to do to make it work. So I'm just inviting all of you out there to look at not only the way you maybe earn your money. Do you go into work with a sense of gratitude and appreciation? or I hate this job, it's not paying me enough. It's pushing something away with the negativity. And when you're spending money on that name brand item, are you compassionate and thinking about your money at that time? Or when you're paying for the bill that is more important than a Coach or Louis Vuitton or a Prada or a Ray-Ban in your wardrobe, but you can pay your bill, you can pay your utility so the lights don't get turned off. You can put gas in your car, so you sacrifice getting the Nike sneaker for your son so that you can put gas in the car. That's compassion. Compassion means I care about our well-being. And so I'm going to help and support as much as I can. And so I would like to invite all of you out there to try to practice compassionate earning of money. Okay, I go to a job, it might not be the perfect one yet, but also the compassion in just knowing that if I put the best of myself into this profession, they might give me a raise, they might give me a promotion. I might attract a job that is worthy of my compassionate way of being. I'll give you a pause moment to think on that one. Have you ever thought of it that way? I know this is not really the job for me, but I'm kind and caring enough and thoughtful enough to still put my best in it. There's nothing more frustrating than going to a company and dealing with somebody at the counter who obviously hates their job. And they also definitely planted a seed in that customer's consciousness. I don't want to come back here again. There was no compassion in even thinking of helping the company to succeed. You don't like the job, but if you practice compassion in the job, you just might make it something so beautiful that that company, that job, that position warrants you a great reward. It's magical, actually. And then there's the other side of compassion with money. When you're spending it, I just know how much energy I had put into this. For those who donate to our cause at the Meditation Museum, every penny of every person who's donated, they worked hard for that. So paying for the utilities, paying the leases on the buildings for the events, taking care of the programs, taking care of the projects, the production, the equipment, taking care of other areas of charity that are needed, helping people when they're in need. Every penny counts. There's my brother here, Santosh, and he's focused on, we have to save. He will do research to make sure that we've saved $5 here, $10 here, $50 here. That's his compassion in not letting the energy of the organization, the family, lose out its power of wealth. If there's no money coming in, I'm not going to see you every day. By the way, it's a good time now to make a donation. But if there's no funding coming in, you're not going to see me online anymore. There was no compassion from me, from the crew, from the team, from our viewers. So sometimes a lack of compassion destroys things. Maybe this ship is sinking. Nobody wants to help. It goes anyway. So what compassion will do, very simple, it attracts help. Your compassionate attitude in work, when you're working and earning, will attract help. When you're spending the money in a compassionate way, understanding the well-being of funding and finance and the importance of it, then you will be protected. Financially, the universe will protect you financially. You are compassionate in spending too. I have an option: buy a name brand outfit or have my lights turn off. Which area will compassion reign? Compassion and pay your light bill. Give it a thought. Ken teaches us about happy money. I'm teaching us about compassionate money. Like, sometimes you have to look at money with love, you know? Like, thank you. This little piece of paper gives me a chance to have a roof over my head. This little piece of paper. It has a 1 on it. It has a 5 on it. It has a 10 on it. It has a 20. It has a 50 on it. It has a $100 note on it. And together, I take these little wads of paper and I give these wads of paper with the love that it was given to me, with compassion, to pay my light bill. Thank you. I can pay the insurance on the car so we can drive from one area to the next. Thank you. This compassionate money. Without this piece of paper, I can't eat. I can't buy food. There are people in countries right now that are earning $1 a day. Give that a thought. Mark Zuckerberg of Facebook, I think he must be earning $500,000 a minute. I'm exaggerating, but you know what I mean. Just how much, what's the difference of these two souls? One earns $1 a day. The other earns $500,000 a day. Compassion has to increase in all of us. A sense of deep gratitude and care. The nurturing of civilization. Nurturing of our own lives. To be able to lift each other up. A compassionate heart, when I'm earning and spending money, is pure. It's pure money. It will do wonders when it reaches the hands of others, or it does wonders when it reaches your hands. So let's practice compassionate money, and I'll do a little meditation on this. I think also because I've been thinking in terms of the contributions and the donations to the meditation spaces and museums and projects. And, you know, there's a time, it's time for communities and friends that we have served so much to say, yes, of course, here, please, for the cause. You've helped me so much here. So interesting in these political campaigns. They send you so many text messages, emails. After a while, you just want to give $3, $5, $10. Now imagine 1 million people give $3 every month. What you can do with that? Even if 1,000 of you give $10 every month, what we can do with that, can't even begin to tell you. So what is it? The compassion, the love, the care to help others, especially those that are helping other people. My heart, how do I open up my heart to care for the well-being of others? I'm going to leave you to really percolate on these thoughts and ideas. So let's take a deep breath and close your eyes Today we focused on the energy of money and our compassion to it. My compassion in earning and compassion when I'm spending. What is it about this energy? Sometimes takes away our compassion, where souls will say, I don't want to give you nothing. Who are you? Or I've given enough. Or what is it about this energy of money where if it's for me, what I want, I'll spend millions for it. But if it's for a noble cause, I'm sure somebody else will help you. What is it about our area of compassion? Let's take a little moment here and look at our own financial situation right now. And just look at it. You know what's in your bank account. You know what you're saving in your homes. You know where your investments are lodged. Stocks, cryptocurrency, properties, investments. Take a look at them. And now with the energy of compassion, see them from that spirit of compassion. See your bank account with the energy of compassion. And feel it growing automatically because of your attitude. This concern and care for my financial well-being, that it keeps increasing day by day. I'm compassionate in earning. I have a job. I have a talent. I care. I want to build my company. I want to build this job that I'm working at and make it the best. It's compassion. You're helping the founder of the company. You're not there to take. You're there to give. And compassion in spending. That I'm aware that every cent matters. And it's priceless. And so I contribute or spend or give with care, with love in my heart, with kindness. Optimism for growth, enthusiasm for success, all from the bedrock of compassion. My finances are blessed with the virtue of compassion. And there's just a deep appreciation and compassion for all that I have earned and what I will give or spend, spreading the energy of compassion on my finances. That was fantastic. I think we're going to maybe break the algorithms, Santosh, by asking what is compassionate money. I can't even imagine what awakened intelligence would say. Compassionate money refers to the idea of using financial resources in a way that aligns with values of empathy, kindness, and social responsibility. I love that. It's about ensuring that money is used to uplift others, address inequalities, and create positive and social environmental impact. The concept often overlaps with ethical investing. This is great. Philanthropy and conscious spending. Conscious spending, where individuals or organizations seek to support causes that alleviate suffering and promote the well-being of people, animals, and the planet. I love this. 1. Socially responsible investing. Investing in companies or funds that prioritize environmental sustainability, human rights, and ethical governance, rather than focusing solely on financial returns. Number 2, impact investing. Directing investments toward businesses, projects, or organizations that aim to solve social or environmental challenges while also generating financial returns. That's great. Philanthropy and charity. Donating money to causes or organizations that work towards reducing poverty, improving healthcare and education, promoting human rights, or protecting the environment. Love it. Number 4, fair trade practices, supporting businesses that pay fair wages, ensure safe working conditions, and operate in an environmentally sustainable manner, particularly in developing countries. Number 5, conscious consumerism, spending money in ways that reflect personal or organizational values, such as buying from ethical brands, supporting local economies, and avoiding companies that exploit labor or harm the environment. Love it. So at its core, it recognizes that wealth and financial resources are powerful tools that, when used thoughtfully and ethically, can contribute to more just and a caring society. It challenges the idea of accumulating wealth for its own sake, emphasizing instead the responsibility to use money to benefit others and promote well-being. Woohoo! I love that. Wow, it's time for some compassionate earning and spending, ladies and gentlemen. Didn't you love that? Fantastic. Let's go to one of the most compassionate people I've known, the beloved Sister Gita.
Silence. There is a part of you that is perfect and pure. It is untouched by the less than perfect characteristics you've acquired by living in a less than perfect world. It is filled with divine qualities, so is in a constant state of resourcefulness and well-being. Total absence of conflict and negativity of any sort makes this part of you a still point, a deep, enriching experience of silence. Make time to practice reaching this inner place of silence. It will bring you untold benefits. First, it allows you to manage your thoughts a lot better. You will find, for example, that there is no need to think as much as you do, that simply sitting in silence will emerge, and it will be effortless, much of all that you need. Second, the experience of silence releases you from the grip of your negative programming and conditionings. You will more easily experience the truth of your inner peace and dignity. This further aids the mind in remaining focused and capable. Third, the power of silence can be shared. As you increase your experience of silence power, your power can help those who find themselves without power to continue in their efforts of self-development and the experience of peace. You know, all souls are powerful. It's the experience within that separates us from that truth. Therefore, your stock of silence plus an additional stock of true, powerful thoughts will help others go beyond the limited into the unlimited and the divine. It feels so good to go beyond in this way, to leave behind thought and speech and become quiet for a little while. It's so refreshing and nourishing. It's habit forming. Love with spiritual introversion, solitude, and silence complement our lives in such a beautiful way. Let's endeavor to practice this. Om Shanti, and have a wonderful, wonderful day.
So wonderful is she, right? I just have to tell you, there's just nothing like having a Sister Gita in your life. Today's Aviak signal. So, even if you don't think that the ideas of someone are very clear, don't immediately say no to them. The words that emerge should always be, okay. You can then give a signal to someone at an appropriate time. If you instantly cut someone off by saying, no, that's not going to work, there will be conflict of sanskars. Therefore, prepare the field for always saying, yes, my lord, and then offer a signal at an appropriate moment. This is the way to harmonize your sanskar with others. I love it. Wonderful. All right, so we've spoken about compassionate money today, and I hope it helped you a great deal. Let's try to find ways to create abundance. The universe is abundant. If 4% of the society can hold trillions of dollars in their power, we can definitely make much more. It's mindset. In order to break our attachments, practice loving everyone the same, including your money. Thank you so much for joining us, everyone. Lots and lots of love. Lots and lots and lots. Lots and lots and lots of love. And a lot of blessings for abundance. Take care. Om Shanti.